Hello YouTube, it's Logan here of Team Cave Clash, bringing you deck profile on DDDs. This is the deck I'll be moving forward when all the coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever, is over and done with, and we finally can play the card game we love. So, the reason I'm choosing to pick this is because of Gilgamesh, the new introduction when Dual Overload got released, and Needle Fiber. I'll probably be... If during this thing you'll see that I don't play up Anaconda, that's just due to the fact is when it releases, I'm gonna probably chuck that in with the black Red Eyes Black Dragon fusion thing with the one Dark Magician and one Red Eyes. But yeah, this deck's really good. Been doing really well. I've been just testing hands, playing it online, and I've had a blast. So let's get to it. So we play 3 Abyss King Ragnarok. When he's in the scale, if I special summon a DD monster, I get to special summon one DD monster from the graveyard, but damage is halved and you also take 1,000. But when he's, and his monster effect is when he's normal specialed, you can special one from graveyard. And then his other effect is once per turn you can tribute a DD monster to target one card on the field and banish it. So that's really good. Usually, when I used to play this deck, I've always forgot that ability, but now I probably won't because it's just free monster removal. You will probably only play 3. Next card, 3 Servant Kepler. He's a searcher. I won't go with the pendulum effect. I'll just mention the effect that matters. He adds a dark contract from the deck to the hand, so that's all you'll probably be using him for. There will be a rare occasion that you might scale him, but you probably won't. So 3 of those. 3 Swill Slime and 3 Necro Slime. The 2 Slime brothers. So with Swill Slime, you can pitch him plus another DD monster or DDD to fusion summon from the hand. And you can banish him from the graveyard to special one from the hand. That you can use them both on the same turn, keep that in mind. And now his brother Necro Slime, as his name probably suggests, he only does stuff in the graveyard. So what this guy does is you can banish him plus a DD monster in the graveyard to fusion summon. So keep in mind, Swill Slime in hand, Necro Slime fuses in the grave. He has no other effect besides that. So 3 of those will always probably remain 3/3. Actually no, probably Necro Slime will probably, you could put down to 2, but Swill Slime is definitely a 3. We've got 3 DD Lamia. This card's nuts. So you can, when this card's in the hand or on the field, or hand or in the graveyard, you can send 1 DD or 1 Dark Contract from face up on the field to the graveyard or in the hand, and then banish it when it leaves the field. It's a level 1 tuner, so you can activate wherever they are. You can 1-for-1 it. It's really good. And usually you use Hybrid Flux so you get it, or the other tuner that will be coming up very shortly. I played 2 of these Copernicuses. These are the Foolish Burial effect. I would run 3, but I don't have a 3rd. So if you have a 3rd, do run 3. I'll tell you what to take out. So yeah, 2 DD Savant Thomas. He's the level 8, and when he's specialed, you get to. You can target, when he's on the field, you can target 1 Pendulum card, destroy and special summon a level 8 DDD monster from the deck in defense position. But its effects are negated and the damage your opponent will take was halved. And when he's in scale, you can add 1 face-up DD Pendulum monster from the extra deck to the hand. Really good. This is the card what you'll go to use to end the game with, like Kalyuga, or you'll go into Tachyon. Now, I never ever played this, but 2 King Apocalypse. This card's actually pretty nuts now that I think about it, because his pendulum effect when you use Gilgamesh, it makes him better. So his pendulum effect is you can banish 2 DD or DDD, let's be honest, just DD, we'll just go for that, to banish 2 of them to special them from the scale. And during your opponent's turn, this is his monster effect, you can destroy... you can target up to 2 face-up spell and trap cards, and you can't special summon to the rest of the turn except for Fiend, and you destroy those 2 targets and special summon. And then this is a quick effect, by the way. So you can chain that to cards that your opponent does. 1 DD Ghost. I would play this because when it sends to the graveyard, you can target 1 DD monster and send a monster with the same name. And when he's banished, you can return a banished one. So you basically, when he goes to the graveyard, you send another Lamia or a Ragnarok if you want to try and special one out. And when he's banished, you just return you use your Genghis or anything to return it back from the banish. And then you can just special when you're in the chain link of Ragnarok. Now Orphos, I do run this because it's a once per turn. You can, when it's in the scale, take a 1 spell check on the field and 1 other DD contract and destroy them. And when you take battle damage or effect damage, you can special summon this card from the hand. And if the card special, you can't special the rest of the turn except for Fates. But he is a level 4 tuner, so the last attack you just can go special. And that will trigger your scales or whatever if you had scales. But I would change this to another Copernicus. Same for the spell cards now. We play 3 Contract of the Gate and 3 Contract of the Swamp. So when this guy is just the rotor. Oops, I'm a bit too far up. So this guy, the Contract of the Gate, is basically the reinforcements of the army of the deck for the monsters. And Contract of the Swamp, whenever you're doing a fusion summon, you can do it from the hand in the field. But if it's for the fusion summon of a DD monster, if the summoning of a DD monster this way, you can banish the monsters from the grave instead, but you take 1,000 every standby. That's the cost of all the contracts. Every contract has that payment. You could possibly even get away with playing 1 of these, to be honest, to make a bit of room for something else better. Something else better, the English. Next spell, 3 Allure of Darkness, because the deck's all dark. Why wouldn't you run 3? Extra draw power fix up consistency if you do nearly brick. 3 Call by Graves, because we're trying to combo off. This is an aggro combo heavy deck, so we run this to bypass all the hand traps. And then the other one of 1 Call by Grave, 1 Force Burial and 1 for 1. I would probably, with the Orphos, you could probably swap that out for even a Where-Art Thou. To be honest, put a Where-Art Thou there, so it's 1/1/1. You have two ways to get into a monster onto the field. For the traps, I have 1 Dark Contract of the Witch. You don't have to run this like Orphos, this is just an opt-out, but I chose to run this because it gets rid of cards on the field. It does target, it's unfortunate, but all female monsters you control also gain 1,000 attack during your opponent's turn, and you take 1,000. And then the last trap cards, 3 Infinite Impermanence, because just when they're set, they lock off the zones, and they can't call by grave this. So that's it for the deck. Now for the extra, we play off 2 of the new DDD Abyss King Gilgamesh. When this card's special summoned, you get to activate the effect to set your scales. So you put a Ragnarok and an Apocalypse, and when he's destroyed by battle by card effect of an opponent's monster, he gets to special summon a DD monster from the extra deck. I think that's broken, I really do. But yeah, it's really, really good, but he does lock you into DD monsters when he uses the effect. Next Link monster, the boy, Hyperflux, or let's just say Needle Fiber. This is probably the best card in the deck, to be honest, next to Cross Sheet. But yeah, so he special summons a level 3 or lower tuner from the deck in defense position, but this can't activate its effects, and during your opponent's main phase or battle phase, you can banish this card to special summon 1 Synchro Tuner, which will be Formula Synchron. Really, really good card. I probably won't play more than 1, because you only need 1 to get off. Once it goes off, you probably should be winning that game. Then we play Cross Sheet, because we do make a lot of fusions. And when fusions are made on this card, you get to special summon another level 4 or lower. Next, Broadsword, just for the OTK purposes. Really good card. For the fusions, we play Genghis and the other Genghis, just for the special summons, and the High King's just there for the negate. For the synchros, I'll play one Brawl Savage, because it does come up after when you do your plays and go into their turn. You can Needle Fiber, get it going to this guy. Formula Synchron, this is your target for Needle Fiber. You draw one card and you get to chain, so you Needle Fiber banish to special, you draw, and you can chain its effect to also synchro on your opponent's turn. We played just the other negates, Crystal Wing and Siegfried. And then we've got Dust King Alexander. Another good card. Does what Genghis does, except it's a level 4 or lower. And then the 2 XCs, level rank XC8s, rank 8s. Titanic and King Kauga. Heavy Storm negates everything when it's first XC summoned. When a spell card is or an effect is activated, you can quick effect negate the effect, and if you do, attach it to this card as material, and then you can redirect attacks. So that's it for the deck, boys. Tell me what you guys think about it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on notification bells. And if you guys didn't see the last video of the case opening for Dual Overload, I recommend you guys see that, because we pulled some sick cards. Oh, pardon me. But yeah, besides from that, I'll see you guys later, and I hope you guys have a good night and stay healthy.